And so, it begins! Hello there friend, welcome back to the return of a segment that is so silly, it truly belongs in this channel. For those of you who don't know, maybe wondering what the heck is going on. About a year ago, I did a really quick segment called the Kirin Games, and it was just one part, it was really simple, and in case you're wondering what is this, a long time ago I found a Hunger Games simulator where you put in your own characters, their own names, and they murder each other, like in the Hunger Games. And I called it the Kirin Games because instead of just putting like celebrities or people I knew, I put my own characters from my own books. And that was like super fun to do and like really exciting. So I thought, you know what, now that the year's over, let's actually just, bring it back. The Kirin Games, Part 2, Catching Flak. If I can actually nail that in one go. Anyhow, in case you're wondering how this is gonna go, this is gonna be really simple casual videos where we watch my characters and a few extra people this time around murder each other. We'll create our own narrative and we'll have fun. This first part is gonna be a little bit longer because I'm gonna tell you who these people are real quick. And, I want you to go in the comments below and vote on who you think will survive this first round of the Kirin Games, Catching Flak. So, I think it's just about time that we begin. This time around, if you remember the first incarnation of the Kirin Games, I have removed some characters to make space for new ones, and also for a couple of really funny cameos. First off, let's actually dive in and start telling you who these people are. If I can actually work on the right monitor. Okay, so this time around, I don't have people sorted into districts, I just have them grouped together, okay, so to make things much more easy to understand. So, the first three characters that we have here are actually from a book that I wrote, a fantasy book called Raven's Gem, and I kind of want to get into character to start narrating about them, so let's actually do it right now. Let's go. First off, we've got Lucian, the raven-haired thief. Secondly, we have Joanna, the girl with the heart of silver, true silver. Then we have Ratty, or roguish companion to Lucian. These are all from a fantasy story. If you have read the book, you will understand why it's a little bit silly that Joanna is here present, considering that these two don't get along too well. Or do they? I don't know. After that, we have four characters from a book I wrote called Justine's Blood, a paranormal book. And the titular character, Justine, the heir to Argus, the girl with the magic blood, paired together with Annabelle, the protagonist of Justine's Blood, who may or may not be the oracle that could be. Then we have the antagonist of Justine's Blood? Josie, being angry at everything. Following, we have Goodman Rick. If you watch the first incarnation of the Kirin Games, you know why I love this so much. Rick is the guy who works at the mental hospital where all these girls are staying. Goodman Rick. I love him, and I love when terrible things happen to him. After that, we have a single character from a book I wrote called A Secret Named Sophie! And we're back! Hey, bonus points to you if you noticed the little mistake there. That is Sophie from A Secret Named Sophie. The niece to the man out of time, the girl on her own journey to discover what happened to the past. But anyhow, after that we've got cameos. Three of Kiri's characters, that being Lady Kitty-Lyn, a friend of the channel. She lent me three of her characters, and here they are. We have Liam and Zane, the pair of assassins out in New York City. And then we have Eva, who is human garbage, and may or may not have been involved romantically with one of these two. Can you guess who? Go and tell me in the comments down below. After that, we've got ourselves... They're returning! The Undead Warriors return! We have Icebrand and Red Lips, who are both from a story that I wrote about Undead Warriors. Literally, the members and the leaders of the Undead Army. Leading the charge is the leader of the Death Knights, Icebrand, named after the sword that he wields. He wields the Ice Sword, and thus he's named Icebrand. He's cool and controlled, and if you demand cold mercy from him, you will get nothing less but that. After that, we've got the leader of the Nashers, Red Lips, known for going into battle with her mouth stained with the blood of her foes. After this, we have the triumphant return of Team #FrownyFace. Team FrownyFace, who Lucian happens to be the leader of, by the way, is Natalis. All these three characters are from independent stories, and I had to have them here because they're part of Team hashtag frowny face. We have Natalis, the would-be king, who achieved the crown, murdered everyone along his way, and realized that maybe it wasn't what it was all cranked up to be. Followed by that, we have Hier, the protagonist of that Dark Souls 2 fanfic I wrote a long time ago. This poor girl is undead, is lost, has lost her memories, and finds herself in a terrible dying land. Could this Hunger Games be any worse than that? We have to wait and see. Lastly, the most unlikely member of this frowny face team is Madoka, a writer for an independent video game company. Now, for all of you astute viewers out there, you may realize there are a couple of oddballs in this team. As opposed to the rest of the oddballs, this time around, that's right, I am here! I'm here, and there, and everywhere. I decided to toss myself and the rest of basically the main friends of this channel. We got yours truly, Lady Kirin, and Plaguesworth. If you follow me on Twitter, you knew that I was tweeting images of the test recording for this, and we had Ratty murdering Kitty and Plaguesworth in one action. It was beautiful. In case you're wondering, Lady Kirin for another channel, so is Plaguesworth. We do collabs all the time. Check him out on the channel. You may be wondering, wow, Kitty looks a little sad. Yeah, she probably just realized that new Love Live Nendoroids are now on sale. Anyway, Plaguesworth, of course, nobody knows what he looks like, so I dropped his icon right here. All of these people should be familiar to you if you read my books or if you watched the previous Kirin Games. The last set of characters, though, are a little special. I recently released a cyberpunk book titled Mercenary Hearts, and it deals from the point of view of this group of mercenaries trying to make a change for the better in this terrible city that has gone to ruin. And here we have 4 of the protagonists. I kind of wanted to drop these girls in because I was writing them like 2 days ago, and I couldn't help but just putting them in here. I feel some of these portraits are really close, some of them are not so much. Like, a spider is pretty close to what I imagined her. By the way, these are all their code names, they're not actually called animals. Horse is really close, but I always picture horse with bangs. So, I don't know, that's the closest though, those shades though. We have Jellyfish is on point. Viper though? Viper here, this is what she looks like in my mind. That Viper is on point with that silly smirk on her face all the time. These are all mercenaries, trained to kill, ready to strike at any moment's notice. Will they have an advantage over video game designer and writer Madoka? Who knows? Or really silly YouTuber slash novelist slash magical girl Max? Who knows? Lastly, we have a character from a new story that I'm working on called Lanny. The world is terrible, and from her point of view, everything sucks, and we're all just suffering the mortal coil. But anyhow, this here are the tributes for this year's, for the first round of the Kirin Games Catching Flak. I'm gonna do multiple rounds, probably gonna release them on a weekly basis, just for the end of the year, just to have a little bit of fun. The last time I did the Kirin Games, it was actually really fun, and I've been looking forward to having a reason to bring it back. It's the end of the year, things are slowing down, you're on vacation. I don't take vacations, but let's pretend that I am as well. Let's wrap up this year with just a really nice, silly, funny video, watching my characters and some of Kitty's characters and some of us murder each other in the Hunger Games. Right now, before we go anywhere, go into the comments down below and tell me who do you think is gonna win here. And if you don't want to vote for one person in particular, feel free to vote for a team. Team Raven's Gem, that is Raven, the letter S, and Gem all stuck together. Team Justine's Blood. Team A Secret Named Sophie, really small team. Team Kitty's OCs. Team Undead Warriors. Team Hashtag Frowny Face. I guess we're Team Dongles, I guess. Max, Kitty, Plaguesworth, Team Dongles. Team Mercenary Hearts, and Lanny all on her own. Go Team Lanny. Go Team Everything Sucks and we're all dying. Anyhow, feel free to go leave your vote. I remember last year, some people voted, and part of the voting made it much more interesting because you realize that this game is all randomly generated. Part of me wishes that there was a more complex version of this game, and if you're an indie game developer, you should probably do this. Do a version of this game with actual stats and like perks, and you can program everyone and see how it develops. That would be so freaking cool. That right there, that will go viral right there. PewDiePie would play the hell out of that game. Anyhow, in case you're wondering how this game plays, it's just a series of random events. I remember last year when I was doing testing, because this plays just like the Hunger Games, where you have arena events, and I had an arena event in which basically 12 out of the 24 tributes died in one night. It was crazy. But anyhow, I think I've gone on way too long. The time for murder is about to begin. Pause the video, leave your vote, don't go around snooping for the comments, don't cheat. Let's see where we go together. But anyhow, it's time to begin. We are at the reaping. We have 24 tributes. Who will survive? Who will emerge victorious? Only one way to find out. Let's do this. Proceed. I'm excited. I am so excited. Okay. Let me adjust. The first part of the Kirin Games is, of course, first and foremost, the bloodbath, in which, you know, you have the cornucopia full of weapons and stuff, and a lot of people could possibly die right now. I'm seeing 2 portraits down here. Oh god, please tell me someone just murdered Eva. Let's start. Jellyfish runs away from the cornucopia. Viper snatches a pair of sails of sice. Isn't that Raphael's weapon from the Ninja Turtles? Anyway, Natalia severely injures Eva and leaves her to die. Yes! I hate Eva. I think she's human garbage. I like her as a character, but I hate her as a person. Madoka runs away from the cornucopia. Yeah, you better run. Rick snatches a pair of size. What are you gonna do with that, Rick? You're a good guy. You would just give them to someone else. Josie retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Josie, you're like 4 feet tall. Iceburn runs away from the cornucopia, all badass. Oh no! Liam stabs Justine while her back is turned. Liam, you scumlord! I would like to believe, because Liam is part of what I like to refer as Team Hashtag Cinnamon Roll Too Pure for This World. Liam is just a baby. He's a baby face. He's just a... And Kitty would know. If Kitty's watching this, you know it's true. Don't even argue with me. Liam didn't stab Justine. He was gonna hand her like a spear, and then she like stepped back and stabbed herself. That's what happened right there. Liam would not murder anyone. Which is really terrible because he happens to be an assassin. Hashtag just Liam things. Annabelle runs away from the cornucopia. Joanna runs away from the cornucopia. Red Lips runs away as well. Lanny runs away. Lucian runs away. Sane runs away. Maxie snitches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Yeah, Molotov. I don't know what sort of party I'm gonna be doing with alcohol and a rag. Blakesworth takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Yeah! Okay, let's be honest. Blakesworth would actually wield the sickle. Let's be honest here. And sorry for that technical difficulty. Reddy runs away from the cornucopia. Kitty runs away. Here finds a bag full of explosives. Girl, what are you doing with that? Here, that's not a good idea. Spider finds a bag full of explosives. I trust Spider with a bag of explosives. She's kind of a mercenary for a living. She's a tough cookie. Sophie runs away from the cornucopia. Let's advance. The bloodbath is over. It's time for They Won! Sane travels to higher ground. Liam tracks down and kills Horse! Horse is the founding member of Hinetes, a group of mercenaries in a terrible city known as the Dirty City. You know, maybe I take back everything I said. Maybe this is the AU, this is the alternate universe in which Liam is a cold, hard killer. Oh god, I'm picturing him like that Clint Eastwood movie, I forget what it's called, and it's just Liam holding a revolver going, I did it. That's right, I did it. Yeah, she deserved to die, and I hope she burns in hell. Red Lips dies of dysentery. You know, I love every time I describe Red Lips and Ice Brand because everyone votes for them, and I love it when things like this happen. Yeah, what is this, the Oregon Trail? Oh no, Viper and Josie hunt for other tributes. This is the most unlikely of teams. Viper is a close-quarter combat expert, and Josie is like a tiny 14-year-old girl, so... Oh, that's actually kind of cute when I say it like that. Oh no! Spider chases after Jellyfish! No, you're friends! Kinda, sort of, but no! Lanny defeats Madoka in a fight, but spares his life. Yeah, Madoka's a guy, don't worry about it. Oh my god! Oh, by the way, Lanny may or may not kill people for a living, but I love the idea of just like, ugh. But in case you're wondering, what does Lanny sound like? This is literally just going. This is what her voice sounds like. Ugh. She's just tired of everything and everyone. Lucian practices his archery. Lucian used to be a thief, but like a dagger sort of thief, not a bow and arrow sort of thief. Plaguesworth begs Sophie to kill him. She refuses, keeping Plaguesworth alive. Plaguesworth is just like, kill me. Yeah, knowing Plaguesworth, he was probably just joking about it. Ratty fishes. This is the most accurate character moment as of yet, because Ratty's part of a group of pirates slash merchants, sea merchants people. He fishes all the time. Oh no! Maxie chases Natalis. Yeah, I'm chasing after him. I'm like, hey, tell me the rest of your story so I can finish it. Here, Kitty and Joanna hunt for other tributes. Oh wow. Okay, who's the leader of this team? Joanna. Joanna is she's so like ready for everything. She's the most useful person probably in the entirety of Raven's Gem. That girl is dedicated. Here is just bitter, and Kitty's just tagging along because cute girls. It's true though! Argue with me, it's true. Annabelle receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mistro is just like, hey girl, here's some water. Rick discovers a river. Iceburn tries to fish with a spear with a tries to spear fish with a trident. Excuse my dyslexia. Oh, fallen tributes. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Eva, Justine, Horse, and Red Lips are dead. Let's look at the status real quick. And so it begins. The numbers are gonna start falling down real quick. Let's advance and move on with the rest of this terrible, terrible game of death and destruction. Hey. Let's not spoil ourselves. Whoa. I almost removed items from my quick bar. What a dongle, am I right? Let's actually zoom out one more. Alright, Sophie sees a fire but stays hidden. Today's night 1, by the way. This game can be done in like 1 day. It's crazy. Josie and Viper run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Yeah, because you were hanging out earlier. Here and Liam run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Oh no, what if Here thinks that Liam is just a cute cinnamon roll face? Look at that baby face. But you know what? He's planning to kill her. Today we have learned that Liam is a cold hard killer. That it's the cute ones you should be watching out for. Trust me. Natalis cries himself to sleep. What's different? This is how you spent like 150 pages, friend. Oh no! Lani, Madoka, Ratty, Lucian, and Jellyfish sleep in shifts. This is a pretty strong team. It's not actually. Lucian is a frowny face. Jellyfish is just kind of charming and cute. Ratty's useful. Madoka is useless. And Lani just hates everything. Look at this team. This is like the worst composition ever. This is like 3 supports and 2 DPS. This is the worst. Spider and Icebrand run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Kitty forces Annabelle to kill Plaguesworth or Rick. She decides to kill Plaguesworth. Oh, this is hilarious because Annabelle and Rick are for the same book. And I imagine Kitty, in her perverse way that she is, she was like, I killed Plaguesworth who is funny, or killed good man Rick. You know, good man, nice guys finish last. And Annabelle is like, I'll just kill Plaguesworth. R.I.P. Plaguesworth. Sane dies from hunger. You know, this is better because in every recording test that I do, Sane dies by like, he tries to like set up a landmine and blows himself up. That has happened like 3 times. This is a less nice way to go, but you know what? That's life. Maxie and Joanna run into each other and truce for the night. Alright. We have lost 2 more people. Oh god, spoilers. Lani overhears Joanna and Jellyfish talking in the distance. Ooh. Sophie receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. We all know who it is. It's Gam. Maxie receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Who would that be? Well, thanks for the sponsorship, Amazon.com. I'm shooting a vlog of this review of this hatchet. Oh god. The Tomahawk X69 is the best civilian rank hatchet in the world. 5 out of 5 stars. The spider diverts Josie's attention and runs away. She's like 14! Just kill her already. Wow, that sounds really bad out of context. Madoka makes a wooden spear. It's probably not very good. Annabelle sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Probably the smart choice. Here strangles Rick with a rope! Yes! Here... This to me is double-edged because... Nice man Rick, I'm gonna spoil it for you. He was the first person to die in the original Kirin Games. Like, day one, dead! Nice guys finished last. But I love that Hier, like, this is something Hier would do. Hier is, she's just done with people. I totally see her just like, I'm like, it's over, Rick. It's over. Why does she sound like Snake in my mind? Anyway, Otacon, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Anyhow, I should really do like a Kirin Games with just like characters from the video games I've LP'd. If that sounds fun, let me know in the comments down below. Icebrand receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Natalis pushes Kitty off a cliff during a knife fight! Wow. I'm sorry for whoever voted for Kitty because Natalis is weak! This posh prince boy killing Princess Kitty. My heart. Ryder receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, Raphael. Lucian stabs Viper with a tree branch! Tonight, a raven overpowered the Viper. This hurts me, because I was hoping Viper would murder everyone. She's probably the second most powerful character in this entire set. Lucian, though. Liam dies from thirst! This could mean many things, now that I think about it. Fallen Tributes. Plaguesworth, we salute you. Sane, Rick, Kittilin, Viper, and Liam. Let's see everyone's status real quick. And I should actually zoom out. We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We are almost halfway. This is terrifying. The entirety of Team Raven's Gym is still around. Team Frowny Face is still around. I'm the last remaining member of Team Dongles. The teams are broken up now. Teams are broken up. We're gonna have to figure out how we move on from here. Let's go, let's advance. I wanna see where this goes. Annabelle is awoken by nightmares. Madoka destroys spider supplies while she's asleep. Madoka, or Mado as they call him in the story. Liam is the one who had the AU today, okay? You're still a big nerd who writes visual novels, okay? You're not destroying anyone's supplies. Here attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. I buy that. Righty sets up camp for the night. Natalis and Joanna run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Yeah. I mean, like, Natalis is a prince and Joanna, she's basically a princess. They would get along. Lucian and Maxi talk about the tribute still alive. This is literally what's happening right now. And I'm just, you know, Lucian is just like, wait. Let me just prepare myself for my Lucian voice. Lucian Wade. The name is Lucian Wade. No, and then I threw myself off a cliff, and I just wanted to get away from her. And I'm just sitting there like, tell me, oh man, tell me about it. Tell me more. That sounds terrible, man. Life has just been awful to you. I hope there was a way that I could help you, but it just seems like there's some sort of powerful imaginary entity looking out there to make your life incredibly terrible. But what do I know? I just write books for a living. Joanna thinks about winning. Every time I read this, I think it says thinking about whining. And of course Sophie wouldn't, but still. Jellyfish is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Icebrand kills Lanny with a hatchet. He's kind of a death knight, so I'm not too worried about that. Josie sees a fire but stays hidden. I was so hoping she would just die. That's so mean. I actually have nothing against, by the way, I'm not reading the page. I have nothing against Josie. But I just have to be mean towards her because Eva's already dead. Max chases after Ratty. I'm like, hey, I love you, you're my OC. Sophie dies from hypothermia. That's life, girl, that's life. Lucian defeats Kier in a fight, but spares her life. Lucian, what are you... I think he just realized, you know what, we could work well together. It's almost as though we belong together. Hashtag Team Frowny Face. Annabelle steals from Madoka while he isn't looking. Yeah? Madoka's just a giant nerd. Like, anyone could destroy me. I'm surprised Madoka has lived this long. Joanna diverts Josie's attention and runs away. Iceburn is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Oh no, not the poison berries. His spider, Natalis, and jellyfish hunt for other tributes. Yeah, I can buy that. All right, have we lost anybody? We lost Lanny and Sophie. Wait, what day is it? It's the third night. Wow. Max is awoken by nightmares. It's probably me thinking about all those times that I screwed up in the middle of an LP. Or that time that I lost an entire episode of Metal Gear Acid. Man, that was terrible. I had to do that entire mission again. Roddy defeats Kirin in a fight, but spares her life. Yeah, he's a precious cinnamon roll. He wouldn't kill her. Though, if you watch the previous Kirin games, you will know that there's something special about Roddy. Josie and Jellyfish sleep in shifts. Madoka climbs a tree to rest. That's not gonna work. You're gonna kill yourself falling off that tree. Natalis and Lucian talk about the tribute still left alive. Annabelle screams for help. What? Are you trying to call out Miss Trau? Because I think you'll be breaking the rules for Miss Trau to show up and save you. Joanna lets Spider into her shelter. Ooh. I'm just gonna leave you with that mental image. Iceburn receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, the Black Lady. Jellyfish decapitates Natalis with a sword. Yes! It's cute because Jellyfish is totally like a computer hacker nerd girl. And I would see her just like Neville Longbottom, just and Natalis' head falls to the side. Josie sees smoke, but does not investigate. Kier searches for firewood. Icebrand fishes. Ratty camouflages himself in the bushes. Annabelle receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. You know what? Miss Trau actually came to your help. She was just screaming, and then Miss Trau was just like, I guess I can help you in your little game of murder. Anyhow, his spider spears Joanna in the abdomen! She led you into your shelter. How could you, Spider? How could you? I would like a second of silence for everyone who was shipping these two for like the whole of like 5 seconds. Our prayers go out to you. Max severely injures Lucian, but puts him out of his misery. Don't you mean Ravens, Jim? Oh, that's mean. That's mean. That is absolutely mean. Madoka makes a wooden spear. If at first you didn't succeed, don't try again, darling. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Natalis, Joanna, and Lucian. Let's see everyone's status. 1, 2, 3. We are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tributes. Team Raven's Gym is almost done. Team Kitty's OCs is completely gone. Team Mercenary Hearts is just barely hanging on, and I'm the last remaining member of the hashtag Team Dongle. Whew, this is intense. This is intense. I can't wait to see what happens next. Okay, let's zoom in one more time. Evernote, get back in there. Maxie, Kier, Annabelle, and Jellyfish tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Ooh. Ratty cries himself to sleep. Ah, poor baby. All of your friends are dead. His spider overpowers Josie, killing her. Yes! Yes! Finally! Someone had to do it. And of course, it fell upon Spider to do the job. I love you, Spider. I love you. She's the protagonist of Mercenary Hearts. I love her so much. Madoka climbs a tree to rest. You're gonna fall off of that thing and die. Iceburn falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Into a frozen lake, apparently. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the Tribute's family. We're at the feast now. Madoka does not go, neither does Ratty or Annabelle. Maxie stabs Jellyfish with a tree branch! Oh god. I am a cold heart killer. Seeing Liam do all these things has inspired me. I realized, much like Lanny, that the world is unfair, and I had to just stab poor Jellyfish. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Kier does not go to the feast. Spider bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Oh god. It was probably during her struggle with Joanna. She thought Joanna wasn't looking, and she went in to stab Joanna, but then Joanna had one instant of just maybe a deep flesh wound, and you can't treat that in the middle of the Hunger Games. At the end, she died by your hand. Spider, you died at the hand of Joanna, the one who led you into her shelter. Wow, that sounds really perverted when I say it like that. Alright. Oh my god, stop that. Annabelle makes his slingshot. Max tries to spearfish with a trident. I would not be very successful with that. Ratty sets an explosive killing here, Madoka! This episode is literally just all the cinnamon rolls, revealing that they're actually evil murderers. Yeah, okay, I want you to imagine that meme of like Danger Girl. It's just Ratty. This face just going, like holding like a trigger for a detonator, just going. No, what you say? Oh, here. You got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Josie, Icebrand, Jellyfish, Spider, and here are dead. Also Madoka. How are we doing? What day is it? Oh god, we only have Ratty and with 2 kills. I've got 2 kills. That's it. It's the final countdown. Ratty, the crow's nest boy from Raven's Gym, Annabelle, the protagonist of Justine's Blood, and their author, me. It's time for a final showdown. 2 for 2 against 1. Who will emerge victorious? Only one way to find out. Let's go. Let's do this. I am ready. In the words of the prophet Reggie, my body is ready. Ratty and Annabelle talk about the tribute still left alive. Don't you plot against me? I made you. We made you. If you would like more Maximum Overdrive references, please let me know. We made you. Max screams for help. Quick, help me, my OCs are trying to kill me. Ratty receives clean water, Annabelle haunts, and I search for firewood. Oh my god. No cannon shots. Is this the 6th knife? Annabelle screams for help. Max kills Ratty with his own weapon. Oh god, that spear that he was using for fishing just stabbed him. You don't... I'm sorry, Ratty. Your win streak is over. To the crows with you! So good. It's just me and Annabelle now. Annabelle repeatedly stabs Maxie to death with size. We lasted a week. We lasted a week in this hell. And at the end, I was probably just tired, laying on the beach, just thinking to myself, when will this pain be over? And then Annabelle just pops out of the bush and just goes. I think I would like to offer my own eulogy. I would like to read for my own eulogy. I believe Max inspired all of us. Man, I'm so full of myself. And so full of stab wounds, apparently. Man, Annabelle. No wonder Justine loves you. No wonder Justine loves you. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Proceed. The winner of Annabelle, the winner of the first round of the Kirin Games Catching Flak is Annabelle, the protagonist of Justine's Blood. If you voted for Annabelle, let me know in the comments down below. I think this was actually really fun. And if you did, give me a shout out on Twitter and I can actually just give you like a shout out or just share you some max points. Let's look at the stats. Holy crap. The first to die was Eva. Yes, I am so happy because Eva is garbage. I like her as a character, but I hate her as a person. So who had the most kills? My god. Look at all these dongles without kills. Oh, Justine. Maybe this is what did it. Losing Justine 7 days ago just triggered Annabelle to just go into full-on kill mode. 3 kills. I had the most kills. Yeah, I made you and I can destroy you. But anyway, this was a really fun session. This is all just the summary. For the time being though, there are going to be more episodes of the Kirin Games Catching Flak. I'm going to do like 3 rounds, I think. I'm holding 2 fingers because I want to do 2 more rounds. But for the time being, if you enjoyed this, please let me know. Give it a like. It actually means tons. And if you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. Because this is really fun to shoot. It's just basically me talking and making jokes, which is basically what I love to do in my free time. Just talking and making jokes. Anyhow, I gotta go get some more tea. For the time being, though, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And I would like a moment of silence to honor the sacrifice that Annabelle made through the death of her girlfriend, through the death of her only friend, Rick. She destroyed Team Frowny Face, she destroyed the rest of the teams, she even destroyed her creator, myself. Annabelle, I'm proud of you, baby. You did well. Oh, these wounds won't heal anytime soon, but the way you touch my heart, that I will remember forever.